The Movie Bar Podcast.
Now it's time for the feature presentation. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to the 100th episode of the Feature Presentation Podcast presented by the Movie Bar, the movie podcast exploring the timeless classics that have stood the test of time and those that haven't. So let's get this party started. I am your host, John, and I am joined by my best friend and favorite pain in the ass.
Woo! I'm Justin! Woo! Is that happy enough?
Yes.
We're discussing. This is Spinal Tap, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. And
Yes.
once again, my brother is nosing his way into the podcast. I believe.
Thanks, guys, for having me, and congratulations on 100 episodes. I'm happy to be here to discuss this wonderful movie.
Second.
Well, I did try to get Kyle to join us tonight, but he had to work. Welcome to adulthood, bitch.
Sucks being an adult.
How you guys doing this week?
All right. You know, hanging in there.
Yeah. Excited? 100 episodes, finally. All right, so start off a little bit of housekeeping. Now, Justin, you joined the podcast, almost 2 years ago.
Well, I have no idea.
Yeah, and I do. I should have made note. But you listened to a lot of episodes before when you first joined us to kind of see what we were about.
Possibly, yes.
Any favorites? What were some of the favorite movies you heard us cover? Or topics?
I don't remember. You should have asked me this stuff beforehand, and then I probably would have gone back and looked at a list or something. Because I don't fucking remember that long ago.
So we've covered we've covered a lot of movies, and
Yeah, well, at least 100.
no, more than 100.
I know.
So-
That's why I said at least.
So in 2002, I believe, I was talking with Kyle, and we were like, "Hey,
Really? The year we graduated?
2022. I'm sorry, Kyle wasn't even Kyle was born, but I had wanted to do a podcast about movies
Since 2002, before podcasts were a thing.
Yeah, that's before the Apple iPod, though.
Yeah, and we only got to 100 after fucking 22 years. But so we started off in February 2022. We covered Valentine, My Bloody Valentine, the original, the remake. We did a movie episode on the movie Crypt where we discussed Joe and Adam. We did the whole Leprechaun series. Then Hunter got involved in episode 5 as our mascot. And one thing I'd like to bring back is our wild card picks. We might have to do that as a special one week. Kane Hodder, Death Proof, halfway to Halloween. I can't even remember what we did. Mother's Day, Friday the 13th series, the Devil's Rejects trilogy. What's with the face?
I don't just feel like making faces.
Falling Down and Training Day, Ma, House at the End of the Street. So you joined us, Justin, June 20th, 2022, when we covered The China Salesman. Billy, have you ever seen that episode? Seen that movie?
No.
Yeah,
Should
don't
I?
bother. No.
Don't.
Yeah.
It's a flaming pile of shit.
And then
Sounds right up my alley, then.
Oh, it was bad. Even
No,
Steven
this-
Seagal bad.
Steven Seagal and Mike Tyson are advertised as like the stars of the movie. They're only in it for like 5 minutes.
Ooh.
And like it was so bad. Like they had to like CGI Steven Seagal's face onto a motorcycle visor at some point because he just wasn't there to fucking shoot the shot, I guess. I don't know. It was fucking terrible.
And plus, we watched it without the sound because we did a commentary to it. And we were both confused. Like at one point, we were just like, what the fuck are we watching? The guy's trying to sell 3G fucking cell phone service, and a war has broken out. Like,
It is bad.
and then we did another commentary to Here Comes the Boom, which me and Justin were both in. Prey. Let's not forget the Prey episode. That's the only time I didn't finish a movie before recording. No, I finished it eventually, like 6 months later, but I finished it. We Summon the Darkness, Back to School and Summer School, Day Shift, The House is October Built, the original Child's Play, and the remake, which when I sent out the tweet was liked by Tom Holland, the creator of the original Child's Play. Upgrade and The Empty Man. The Empty Man was the night I got the concussion in the car accident, and I was still here to record. Terrifier, All Hallows Eve, Aeroscope Halloween Shorts, Rob Zombies 1 and 2. We did the countdown of the 101 scariest movie moments. The Hitman's Bodyguard and the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Taking Chance, Full Metal Jacket, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Scrooge, Bad Santa 1 and 2, Elf, which Christy joined us on for that episode. Me and her did a quick little thing, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story commentary. What is this? What?
Let's move it on. I need to list every friggin' movie.
The Banshees of Inisherin. Listen, it's my fucking podcast. We'll do what I fucking want to do.
God.
And you are a guest. Shut the fuck up. You're in your trial period.
Oh.
God Bless America. Law Abiding.
you killed Justin. He's like frozen.
Psycho, The Blues Brothers. We used to play a fun game. Has Kyle seen it? It spawned other podcasts. Kyle had another podcast with a friend of his that lasted like 3 episodes. Reache or something. The Hunter Cast.
Should do more of the Hunter Cast. That was very entertaining.
Oh my God. I still have nightmares from the second one. He does want to bring it back. We're in negotiations. Billy, your first appearance was with us at episode 65, which was the movie bar trivia contest.
Yes.
And then you and AJ both joined us for Garbage Pail Kids, the movie fan commentary. Hidden Strike, was that the Jackie Chan, John Cena movie? Yeah.
That's particularly terrible too.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I'd watch that over the China Salesman.
Okay.
5 Nights.
Pretty sure that's the whole reason John Cena got in trouble with the whole Taiwan thing.
Yeah. Blank Check, The Burbs, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Police Academy, Children of the Corn, and here we are, episode 100. So,
and good to know John said all of that and completely forgot the point for any of it.
Yeah.
No, we were just giving a rundown of some of our favorite moments. Every episode is my favorite, except for fucking Banshees of Inisherin. I dreaded that fucking movie.
I'm still got to watch it, but I'm going to.
Okay.
I've had friends who liked it, so.
What do you mean? Why don't you watch it this weekend at St. Patrick's Day?
Might have to.
You have some boring friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should watch that other one I told you about last week for St. Patrick's Day. Let the wrong one in. I'm telling you. Watch that.
I'm pretty sure I might have seen that one.
I don't know.
Is it the same basic premise as Let the Right One In?
No, it's a vampire movie where the brother
Not
gets
the little
bit.
girl?
No, it doesn't have the little girl. It's two grown adult men, brothers, and one of the brother who's a screw up gets bit by a vampire. No, it's worth watching.
Well, let's discuss some big news stories.
Is there big news?
So, Maxine, the third movie in the trilogy of X, Pearl, and now Maxine, is slated for July 5th, 2024. I'm excited for that. Have you guys seen the other two?
I saw X.
I saw X and Pearl.
I haven't seen Pearl yet.
No?
But, in other news, I forgot to put it in the notes. Something else happened in July. Speaking of the China salesman, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson on Netflix.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope Tyson just fucking KO punches him. Just rips his heart out right in the middle of the stage. It's just like, eat shit, bitch.
No, you can talk like this, eat shit, bitch.
Yeah. I gotta say, though, his brother has grown on me as a wrestler. I kind of enjoy him. But only as a wrestler. I don't know.
I saw something the other day that somebody was going to talk to Jake Paul because they've unleashed the beast in Mike Tyson, apparently. And he's getting into this, so.
Who?
He's training to fight. He's going to get fucking rocked.
When was the last time he fought?
I hope Tyson fucking destroys him. I hope Paul gets hit once. Just like winged by a jab. And it's just like immediately like, fuck, no, done. Gotta get out. And then takes a hook clean across the chin and just drops him like a sack of dirty old potatoes. I really hope that happens.
Yeah. I hope so too. Because I'm sick of the fucking Paul brothers. They're fucking arrogant fucking pricks.
And fuck that whole putting the Prime logo in the middle of the goddamn ring. I cannot wait until some kind of goddamn controversy or some parents speak up and get Prime, taken off the shelves and all that shit. And they just have to slowly slink it away.
Have either of you guys ever tried Prime?
Nope.
My kids have been given it at their friend's house. Apparently some of it has caffeine in it and you can't tell. And so, yeah.
I heard it was like very sugary. Like,
yeah.
It's crap. It's straight crap.
Yeah.
AJ's friends like it, but thankfully he doesn't really care.
Yeah, Hunter's asked for it, but I haven't given it to him.
Don't.
It's just some cheap Gatorade knockoff.
Yeah.
He's only selling because he's got.
It's expensive as all hell too. It's like $6.99 a fucking bottle. Well, new trailers. The first Omen trailer for the first Omen.
Yeah.
That
Screw
drops.
you, asshole.
What?
I got spammed with that goddamn trailer enough on Reddit. I didn't need you to send me a goddamn link to it. Fuck.
Well, did you guys watch the trailer? What did you think?
How could I not? Literally every other thing on Reddit was that goddamn ass.
I keep on getting it confused with Immaculate.
I'm getting the Nun 2 vibes, and I did not like the Nun 2 because I don't like that time frame, like, period pieces. So, any other news or trailers that I might have missed?
Well, I did send you that link today that This Is Spinal Tap 2 has started filming.
We haven't said what movie we were fucking covering yet, Billy.
Yeah, we have, you dummy.
You did.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Hey, back in the beginning of the episode. Wow. See, if you want to know how bad his memory really is, there you fucking go.
But yeah, we would have discussed that later on. But yes, they did announce they are currently in the process of filming it.
Yes.
So, all right, trivia question. Yes, last week the correct answer was Pez, cherry flavored Pez.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see this week's question. What movie starring George Clooney and John Turturro as prison escapees spawned a chart-topping soundtrack by the...
I can't remember the goddamn name of the movie, but I know exactly what goddamn movie you're talking about.
Oh,
brother, where art thou?
That's what I was going to say. It was either that or...
Really?
I'm going to go with Oh Brother, yeah.
Well, tune in next week to find the answer.
I love you how you make them tune in next week, but I just gave you the answer.
Yeah, the Pez one, that one was
Okay, yes, you guys are correct. Okay.
yeah.
Fucking spoilers alert. There you go. Good job, guys. Fucking movie wizards. Fucking pricks. All right. What have we watched this week? Justin, start us off.
Let's see. So I watched Drinky Stinky, and I watched This Is Spinal Tap.
Big week, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Billy, what did you watch this week?
Well, I watched those two as well. I also watched Ben, which is the follow-up to Willard. Wasn't nearly as good. The rats and everything. I watched Dr. Strangelove. That was on my list of things I've been wanting to watch forever, never did. That was funny. I mean, it's got Slim Pickens in it. Riding the bomb down. It's great. I watched Warlock 2, The Armageddon, Wishmaster, and finally I watched Kung Fu Panda 4 in the theaters this week.
How was Kung Fu Panda 4?
I liked it. It was good. I mean, it's more the same. Yeah.
Were you the only adult in there without a little child?
I had AJ with me.
He's not little.
Yeah. No, there were some older kids there too. A lot of them. Got to remember now, this is like Kung Fu Panda came out right when AJ was born. So you got all like the teens still going for nostalgia. But yeah, the theater was packed. And we had to do the 3D one because that was the only one we could get tickets into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I've had a busy week. I watched It Follows.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Thanksgiving again.
I like Thanksgiving. That was good.
Thanksgiving. All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. Ricky Stanicki, Thank You for Your Service. I watched Buddy Games. Buddy Games Spring Awakening. Which totally was not needed. This is Spinal Tap. And then I am in the process of watching the Scream movies. I've done 1 and 2, and I'm about halfway through 3. So I will be watching all the Scream movies next. But now it's time for our feature presentation. This week we are covering This is Spinal Tap, directed by Rob Reiner. Had a box office of $4.7 million in North America. There was a sequel originally called The Return of Spinal Tap in 1992, and it was released on March 2nd, 1984. I wasn't even born yet.
Yep, its rating is rated R. Runtime 1 hour, 22 minutes, and it's currently only streaming on AMC Plus.
Yes.
With a subscription or a free trial.
Yep.
I didn't have the free trial available. I'd already used mine. I sucked it up. I paid.
Sucker. The cast. We have Michael Mckean as David St. Hubbins. Christopher Guest as Nigel Tufnell. Harry Shearer as Derek Smalls. Rob Reiner as Marty DeBergi. Tony Hendra as Ian Faith. R.J. Parnell, drummer for Atomic Rooster, as Mick Shrimpton. David Caff as Viv Savage. June Chadwick as Janine Pettibone. Bruno Kirby as limo driver Tommy Pachetta. Ed Begley Jr. as John Stumpy Pepis. Danny Kortchar as Ronnie Pudding. Fran Drescher as Bobby Fleckman. Patrick McNee as Sir Dennis Eatonhog. Julie Payne as the mime waitress. Dana Carvey as the mime.
Yeah, that was him.
Waiter. Sandy Hellberg as Angelo Dementabellio. Zane Busby as Rolling Stone reporter. Billy Crystal as Morty the mime. Paul Benedict as Tucker Smitty Brown. Howard Hessman as Terry Ladd. Paul Shortino as Duke Fame. Lara Cody as Duke Fame's groupie. Andrew J. Letter as student promoter. Russ Kunkel as doomed drummer Eric Stumpy Joe Childs. Victory Chisler. Blue as Cindy. Joyce Heiser as Belinda. Gloria Gifford as the airport security officer with the security wand. Paul Schaefer as the accomplished promoter. Artie Pufkin. Polymer Records. Archie Hahn as the room service guy. Charles Levin as disc in debt manager. Angelica Houston as Polly Deutsch. Donald Kendrick as a bodyguard background vocalist. Fred Willard as Air Force Lieutenant Bob Hook Stratton. Wonderful Smith as the janitor and Robert Bauer as Moki Spinal Taps. Woo!
Wow, quite the cast list.
Yes.
For sure.
So, this is obviously a mockumentary.
Right.
Make it look like a documentary following this rock band from England called Spinal Tap. So, the original concept of the band. So, originally, they were like those 60s singers.
Yeah, very like Beatles-esque.
Yeah.
Poppy.
And now they've switched over to hair metal.
No, well, before that, they kind of had like that psychedelic kind of moody blues style band. Then they went to the heavy metal, so they kind of evolved from that.
Which a lot of bands really didn't. It was they stuck to their guns.
Maybe like the Kinks, be something similar.
Some evolve, some do not. Look
Yeah.
at Metallica. They went metal and then they decided to go alternative.
Yeah.
All the same.
Yeah. And then you got bands that just stuck to their guns and rode the wave out.
This is for your brother.
Leonard Skinner, exactly. Yes, Southern rock.
Well, they kind of hung on a little too long.
Well, they've been on their retirement tour for the last 5 years, and
well, and you know, at some point, it is a new band.
plane crash. But the interesting thing I found was the director of the actual movie is playing the director of the mockumentary. It's not the same name, but you know, Carl Reiner is playing the director in the movie.
Rob Reiner,
yeah. I thought that was interesting. So it follows.
I mean, he started out as an actor. He was still at this point, you know, known as being an actor.
Yeah.
All in the family.
That's right, Meathead. And went on to direct, you know, like The Princess Bride and all that.
And this.
Yeah. Oh, he's a pretty good director.
Yeah. Except for this movie, but we'll get to that later.
John's a little bitch.
I told him it's one of those smart people, intelligent, you know, type of comedy, very deadpan.
Yeah, he's.
Yes, that is your IQ.
A little bit more of the British type humor than the straight punch you in the face American humor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't say my thoughts on my true thoughts, but so this mockumentary is going to follow them coming to the United States for a big tour and their CD release.
No, album.
Smell the glove. Love that title.
This is before CDs, there, guy.
Records. I'm sorry, albums.
Well before CDs.
Yeah. And the first thing when they have the launch party with the record execs, we meet Fran Drescher and that's her character, and Mime Waiters, which I did not realize was Dana Carvey and Billy Crystal.
Oh, I could see Billy Crystal, but I was trying to figure out who that other one was. But
that's what threw me off. Is I was like, Dana Carvey. I was like, I was expecting Billy Crystal's name, but not Dana Carvey.
Yeah, but that just like blew my mind that they had mimes as waiters at the party.
Why not?
They're rock. You know, a rock band. They do weird different things.
Just do whatever. You gotta turn it up to 11.
Up to 11, yeah. They talk about how their Boston gig has been canceled because it's not a big college town.
Yeah.
I'm quite insulted by this.
That's funny.
That's part of
I
the
like that line. I did like that line. That's not a big college town anyway.
So we follow them through some performances, and
yes, I loved their rendition of Big Bottoms.
yes,
That was a great song. That's one of my new favorite songs. It's very Whitesnake-ish.
At least they're not burning down a place.
Yeah.
Whitesnake did. But so
no, that wasn't Whitesnake. That was Grey White.
Grey White. I apologize, Whitesnake. But
get your 80s hair metal bands in line.
Motherfucker.
Come on.
So this movie definitely dates itself because Sears and Kmart don't want to sell the album because of the album cover. Imagine if they picked two other stores that might still have been around. But who would have guessed? Sears, Kmart. Weren't they owned by the same company?
Not at that time.
No.
Eventually they did merge and then collapsed. And
Yeah, but people still know what Sears and Kmart were.
Yeah.
It's not like if they said Bradley's and Caldor.
Hey, I feel attacked by that comment.
I mean, we all know what they are, but a vast majority of people are not.
I'm having
Bradley.
Yes, I am having Furby flashbacks and Tickle Me Elmo.
And showing life as a rock star, he's in the dressing room and he's complaining about the size of the bread. I can't fold the bread. I can't fold.
Fold the meat.
Yeah, fold the meat.
The
meat's twice the size of the bread. How much? I can't fold it. It's just like, what the fuck?
I just like when they're talking about all the drummers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The gardener died in the gardening accident.
He just exploded.
Yeah, it's just people spontaneously combust all the time.
Yeah. Just watching him trying to fold the bread over the meat.
But you get off the bread.
Yeah. So while they're in Memphis, they visit Graceland, and apparently the only song that they would be able to get the rights to sing in the movie was Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah.
While they're at Elvis's grave, which is kind of sad, but
yeah.
And now they're talking about trying to spice up the show. Let's add some pods and
can't get out of the pod. He finally gets
out right as they get in.
Yeah. And then he can't get back in because it's closed again. But if one thing said 80s music, it was probably shit like that.
Yes.
Nowadays, you'd never see that happen.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be the most advanced. Imagine Taylor Swift trying to get out of a pod and can't get out. And
oh, God, all those little teeny boppers would riot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, she's going to die. They'd be up there. They'd tear that fucking thing apart in a heartbeat.
So let's talk about the metal detector scene.
Gotta keep it fresh.
I'm gonna tell you right now, TSA these days would not appreciate that.
That would have been the end of the tour for him.
No fly list.
But I found it funny that he would walk through it, it would beep, but then when he walks back through it, it didn't beep.
Because it's movie sound effects later afterwards.
Yes.
So first it's his change.
Yeah.
And then it's his jacket zipper.
Yeah, they ask if he has any prosthetics or...
Yeah, and now she's waving him and it's down by his groin. And I'm going, oh my God, this guy's got like a fucking Prince Albert or something.
No, just a giant cucumber.
In aluminum foil.
Well, have to keep it fresh.
My God.
Brilliant prank.
It would have been funnier if the other guys went through and it started going off, and then they saw whip them all out.
So now they want a Stonehenge set. And he draws the picture of the Stonehenge that he wants, but he puts it at what, 18
inches instead of 18 feet.
Yeah. So the set designer shows the band manager what he thinks is the prototype. It's going to be this color, right? Yeah, it is.
That's it.
That's it. Like you'd have to be a fucking moron not to understand that. I mean, granted, it did say 18 inches.
It's 18 inches by 18 inches. I mean,
But
then they have the thing, and then they got the little people dancing around it.
yeah.
And it almost toppled on one of them.
life gives you lemons.
Oh my god. So they've had trouble with a booking, and they end up at the Air Force. What the fuck did he call it? Stand down, something along those lines.
Yeah, it's the monthly shindig.
Yeah. That's the Air Force party, a monthly shindig. We didn't do that in the Army. That happened once in a blue moon.
Oh.
Every weekend.
Mandatory fun. And he's requesting music to dance to, so he can let his hair loose.
Yes.
Fred Willard.
Fred Willard's great. I love him. He's great in everything.
I mean, a lot of cast in this movie.
Oh yeah.
The guy from WKRP.
KRP. Yeah, Howard Hessman.
Yeah. Fred Willard.
Yeah.
So now that they're talking about how the drummer quits, and
No. The lead guitarist quit.
the lead guitar. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And he said, over the years there have been 37 members in this band.
Mostly drummers, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I found that funny because you very rarely hear that many people being in a band and being replaced.
Unless it's Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
They had to because of a fucking plane accident, you dick.
Yeah, but they keep dying off and they keep replacing them. So at some point, it is a new band.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
I mean, they're on what, the third lead singer now?
No, second. It's Van Zant's brother.
Okay, he's still alive.
I thought he died.
Ronnie Van Zant's brother is No, he's still
I
alive.
thought Johnny died. Didn't he?
Yeah, and Ronnie's the lead singer now. Ronnie Van Zant.
No, Ronnie died originally.
No, Johnny died originally. Okay, we're gonna look this up.
No.
Didn't the last original member die already?
Yes.
That's the question.
Barry Rosington. Yeah, he died.
That's all that matters.
Ronnie Van Zant died in the plane crash.
Yeah.
Johnny Van Zant.
Johnny Van Zant's still alive too. I thought he died too. Recently, but no. No, he's still alive.
I would have heard about it. Because I would have been consoling Mongo.
There's another feather on his tattoo.
The tattoo's covered now, I think.
Is it? No longer for his brother.
No, not that. The feather tattoos. It's now more. Actually, it is more intact. He just had a bunch of work done to it, but So now they show up at it looks like a county fair, and the second fiddle to the puppet show.
Yeah, it's all because of the Yoko Ono of the group there.
His
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did have the biggest dressing room, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think puppets really need a dressing room, so.
Generally, no.
But the guy with his hand up the puppet's ass has to.
Yeah.
So, fades to black. This is Spinal Tap.
Oh, you forgot about Sex Farm.
Sex Farm. Refresh my memory, please.
The song that made it big in Japan, so they went on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's my other favorite song from the movie.
Sex Farm?
Funny. Sex Farm was funny.
Really showing your character, Billy.
I know. Hey, it's a comedy movie. What do you want?
Who fucking picked the movie for Fresh from the Stream?
I did.
Huh? Yeah, bingo.
What's that gonna do with anything?
Same kind of goddamn hit. Same kind of
Exactly.
goddamn humor there, guy.
Yeah.
No. That movie was
If anything, Ricky Stenicki went a little too far.
Yeah.
What, the dogs?
The whole singing songs about masturbation.
I'm hurt, Billy.
Yeah.
I wish my brother was here. Tag team. He's too fucking busy.
Kyle would join in. Who are you kidding?
No, Kyle
I don't want to know what
like
you
this.
do with your brother, but there's no tag teaming going on here.
This
boy.
would be Kyle.
Clip this and send it to him.
Yeah.
He'll fucking. I'd say he'd listen to it, but I know he doesn't. I asked him at Christmas time. I said, "Have you listened to any episodes since?" Because we trashed Kyle for like the first 2 months after he left. Like we throw little jigs and jabs at him, and
Not picking on Kyle. He's a good kid.
Fuck Kyle.
He's a good kid. Leave him alone.
Not a fucking good kid. He's a bitch.
No, he's a good kid. Stop it.
What are you gonna do about a fat boy? Nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have some talk with Hunter.
Yo. Speaking of our mascot Hunter,
Yes.
so I was telling him about an incident that happened at work last week.
Oh.
So I have a coworker who will remain nameless at this time. So we had a power outage in our break room.
Mhm.
All the electrical sockets went out.
Oops.
So it took them 2 days to figure out where the panel was and how to fix it. So we have like one outlet that had one of those 4 prongs adapters into it from a 2 to a 4. And that's where like we would charge our phones. We had the toaster oven and the coffee maker.
That's what probably blew out the circuit, huh?
We don't know what it was, but
We don't know what it was, but it definitely wasn't this 4-way that we have jammed into one outlet to run too many fucking things off of.
so last Tuesday I brought my laptop in so I could edit the episode before work. And where I sit is next to that table where that outlet is, and Mike brings in a power strip because we were told not to use the 4-prong anymore because that might have sparked it. I don't know. So we have the electrical strip on the wall, and we're deciding what to plug in and what not to. Coffee maker, yes. Our phone chargers, yes. And we had a toaster oven, and Mike's like, my coworker was like, well, we'll just leave the toaster oven unplugged. I said, okay. So my bag was leaning against the toaster oven. And for some reason, he plugs it in. But it only supposed to start when you turn the knob, but we think something broke on it. So like 15 minutes later, I get up to go to the bathroom, and I said, I'll be right back. And he's like, do you smell something burning? And we're looking around, we're checking outlets, and all of a sudden his coffee mug was sitting on top of the toaster oven. And he goes to grab it. And it's fucking hot. And he drops it down. And then he goes, oh shit. There's smoke coming out from behind my bag, and he burnt the handle. Because when he plugged in the toaster, it kicked on. I was like, what the fuck? So I was telling Hunter about it, and he goes, well, does he have a computer bag? And I'm like, why? He goes, we can burn his. And I said, no, he doesn't. He goes, does he have a computer? I said, he doesn't bring it to work. He goes, oh. He goes, I know. He has a locker. Let's burn that.
Oh, he's a devious little kid. I love him.
I'm like, okay.
Eye for eye.
So we're doing the overtime for this weekend, and I said, yeah, I'll work, and I'll have Hunter, so I got to work in Newton. And my coworker goes, okay. And I said, fair warning, he wants to burn down your locker. And he's like, I thought he liked me. He goes, I thought he did too, but I guess he doesn't. You mess with his dad. So if I'm not here next week, we know why, because I got arrested for my son burning down the locker in BC. But yeah, anyways, our mascot Hunter, yay.
He's a good kid.
He is a good kid. I like those damn Mingles kids.
Hey.
Not you, not yours, the other three.
They're wonderful.
They're good when they want to be.
Yeah. Especially that small fry. So, if anything,
because he knows he's cute.
Yeah, he is. I feared for my life the whole time he was here. What kept you invested in this movie, Billy?
What kept me invested in it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just wanted to get through it.
His honesty.
Justin?
Yeah, it was okay.
It's just a bunch of good characters.
Yeah.
You know, they're a little bit British, they're a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
They're funny.
I struggled.
Shenanigans.
I
Struggle
struggled.
with a lot of things.
I struggled watching this, but so how about the length? An hour and 30 some odd minutes. I think that was a good point.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, Justin, I didn't look up halfway and go, oh, good God, we got more to go.
Whatever. So we've talked about there was the sequel that's filming now. This is Spinal Tap 2. And then the other one was The Return of Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Let's read the synopsis for The Return of...
The hell was that?
Yeah, he's sitting there going.
So, the cast: Christopher Guest, Rob Reiner, Michael Mckean, Henry Scherer, June Chadwick, Robin Williams, Fred Willard returns. The synopsis is: Spinal Tap is back in a whole new feature-length rockumentary. Go behind the scenes and find out where the somewhat less than Fab 3 are now and where it all began in Squatney, England. Also catch up with director Marty DeBurgi, ex-Polymer marketing whiz Artie Fukin, Janine, who now owns a shop specializing in itchy Irish clothing. So, sounds interesting. Jamie Lee Curtis, Martin Short, Robin Williams, Kenny Rogers, Jeff Beck, Graham Nash, Martha Quinn, Paul Benedict, Danny Woodburn, Albert Lee, Christopher Jones, Arturo Gill. Interesting. I couldn't tell you where to fucking find this movie.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. And this movie was an hour and 50 minutes long. I think I'm good. Any closing thoughts on This Is Spinal Tap?
No.
Billy?
No. I mean, it was a fine movie.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Do we
recommend? It's funny moments.
Yeah. It just wasn't
Well,
enough
the
to
part,
keep me invested.
like the part when they're in the backstage at Cleveland, trying to figure out.
Yeah, they get lost.
Yes.
Figure out what?
Figure out their way to the stage.
Oh.
They got lost.
Yeah, I had a hard time staying invested in this movie. Do we recommend this movie, Billy?
Yeah. It was good.
Justin?
Absolutely, it's a classic.
I'll recommend it if you have an hour and a half to kill on your board. Like, dead board.
He's weird.
Yeah, whatever. Suck a dick.
See? He's weird.
All right, Justin. Why don't you give us some ratings?
I don't know. What is your rating there, guy?
1.5.
No, it's a solid 3.
He's just a
Solid
minor.
3. Yeah.
I'll give it a 3.5.
Yeah.
Just because of that double burn. IMDb gave it a 7.9. Closer to ours.
Mhm.
Rotten Tomatoes, look at that. 96% out of 100. And Letterboxd, 3.9.
I don't get it. Like, I don't know.
I told you, it's one of those
Too
deadpan,
smart for you.
Intellectual comedies.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you off my true thoughts.
Next week, we'll be covering the 30th anniversary of The Ref, starring Dennis Leary.
Yes. This is a movie I like.
Because he doesn't have to think.
Yeah. Billy, will you be joining us again next week?
Sure, why not?
We'll have to have
Kyle
a
is up. Kyling is coming.
No. Nope. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining us today.
Before we go, find us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and most places you listen to your podcasts, like the one you're listening to right now.
Billy.
What?
He gave you a part.
Oh, he did. Well, you guys changed it up. I'm used to Justin reading this, so don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated on future episodes and join the conversation. You can find us on Twitter X at the Movie Bar Pod and Instagram at Movie Bar Podcast, and on YouTube and TikTok at Movie Bar Pod and at the Movie Bar Podcast on Facebook. There are too many ands in that sentence.
You think?
I think so.
And you can tag us in your favorite movie moments.
Yeah,
Share your favorite movie moments and suggest films you want us to cover next.
Did you have a film suggestion? Or do you just want to say hello? Drop us an email at themoviebar@outlook.com.
Until next time, keep the popcorn popping and the reels rolling and keep it up to 11. Catch you next week on the feature presentation presented by the Movie Bar.
You can't just try and suck up to the movie there in that last little bit there, guy. You can't shit on it and then be like, turn it up to 11, man.